Thank you for waiting, Family Club. We're back!
We're back!
I'm Ally.
I'm Sally!
And we're Ally&Sally. Although, Sally, you're a little more...
I'm not myself today.
a little bit more Sally plus Frog today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
But thank you, Family Club. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, Sally, you'll just do your best today, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's today's theme.
Yeah. Thank you. Welcome home.
Welcome home.
We're back. It feels like it's been quite a while. Lots happened in the past month. Thank you, Family Club. Oh, our big news is that we finally moved into a brand new apartment. Mickey should get some tea there, Sarah. Yeah, and you know, so it's been busy trying to get furniture, appliances, all the things that you need for an empty place.
I don't think it's been going that well.
No, yeah. But that's okay. Yeah, we at least have
We've been
a
doing
fridge.
our best.
We have a fridge.
Yeah.
And we do have a table now.
Yeah.
So that's good. Thank you for the congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was a big accomplishment. So we're really happy that now we can maybe...
It's a good place. It's a nice place.
We feel very happy and lucky to be
We
in a new
like
apartment.
that old place too.
Yeah, so... no. Well, but...
I feel like we're not that difficult. Like it's not hard. It's not that hard to make us happy.
Yeah, but we definitely know home is our sanctuary, right?
Yeah, it's
So...
important to us.
Yeah. Yeah, so... yeah, the last place, it wasn't really that rough per se. But...
No, I think maybe some people wouldn't like our last place though.
Yeah. So, the previous place that we were staying in Japan, no. But back in Canada, though.
I liked our place in Japan before.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
'Cause-
Oh, like when back when we were staying here when we were studying.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like the temporary home.
No.
Like why?
No.
Please explain what was the best thing about that?
Did it freeze?
Ah,
It might be out of my control. I'm sorry.
Sally, can we try to revive it? Maybe
Try
it's
to
just one of
revive.
those days.
Try to revive. No.
Again, revival. No.
Revival.
We can see you, so
Don't worry, we can still see you. You will know. Okay.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
weird. Don't worry about it. It's just broken.
Yeah. But no, now we have our place. We just need to get the important things and get used to everything, and you know, that's the hard part. But that's kind of how moving goes, you know? So it can't really be helped, and it'll just take time. Hopefully shorter time than longer, but I feel like it'll be longer. So
We really need to get furniture.
yeah. Is the fridge filled?
No.
What? The fridge has tea in it.
A lot of tea right now.
A
This
lot
is
of
great.
tea. Cause Sally, you've been really enjoying all the different teas.
Yeah.
What else? There's some eggs. There's a little bit of salad chicken, and that's it. And then there's ice. The fridge is very good at making ice.
I like
I'm
it.
that's the first time. Wow, it's very nice ice. Yeah. No hamburgers in the fridge.
What?
No cabbage. No cabbage right now because Sally ate it all.
Ew.
No ice cream. I don't want to be honest about that.
I don't have any ice cream.
Yeah.
I like the ice. As you know, sometimes the ice, it tastes funny. And that's the worst, because you think you have ice to put in your drink, but it tastes weird.
Yeah.
But this, it doesn't taste.
I know, I can be like, oh, this is dependable ice. But that's not what we're here to talk about today, right, Sally?
No.
No, because Family Club.
Unless your questions are about the ice machine, okay?
We received a bunch of questions from you, so, and not about just the fridge, not about just the ice. Yeah, a lot of really, really wonderful questions. So thank you so much, Family Club.
And we would like to go over them slowly and answer every single one.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, today is a very busy day.
Yeah, I think there was close to 200 questions.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely over 100. So we'll do our best to answer as many as we can today. But
no matter what we would like to do.
Yeah, thank you for so many wonderful questions. Really, really good questions too. So you asked about ice, so your question's not getting answered. Yeah. Well, Sally,
I don't know where we want to start.
which is the question we should start with here?
Why don't we just start with something silly?
Okay. Have you? We got a question. We're just gonna be reading up the questions today. But have you experienced any culture shock in Japan? Culture shock.
It doesn't really change. We've had it before. But
There's only like a couple areas that are like, whoa. Is when like, say,
the ambulances.
you could be in like a taxi and there'll be an ambulance, and the taxi will just outrun the ambulance.
Yeah, or like you're waiting at the crosswalk and you can hear an ambulance coming by, right? But then it changes so that you can walk.
Yeah.
And usually,
You either not walk or
if
you
you,
like
if
run.
you see the ambulance, you know, you can sort of judge, do I need to run through the crosswalk to make
Like not
way?
run because it's dangerous, but like
No,
hurry
but
along.
like just so that it has space, right?
Yeah.
Or do I just wait, right? No, everyone just goes normal.
Yeah. So
Ambulance is blocked.
Ambulance has to
Everyone needs
wait.
to walk across the street.
Yeah. So
With the ambulance, there's someone is eating it.
right, and same with the taxi, like, you know, it's like it's so weird being in taxi and be like, oh, hi there, ambulance, goodbye, goodbye there. We're just gonna drive on by you. Yeah. And so
Yeah, I think the taxi is faster.
yeah. Other things. There was one thing
bikes.
recently. Bikes? Bikes are just like put in places.
Everyone just gets off their bike and leaves it there.
Like they're not chained up to anything.
If you change your bike with the most expensive bike lock and left it somewhere, it would be gone.
Yeah, Vancouver is bike friendly, but not bike friendly.
It would be gone. It is out of your sight. It is gone. It is not yours anymore.
Yeah. So we thought about getting bikes, not in Japan, but before. But I think just a little bit scary about getting hit.
Yeah.
So, and then the bikes get disappeared so
Quickly.
So yeah, that's been an
Just to see
idea.
everyone's bikes just
Although
sitting there, it's like,
if I had a bike, there's the little lights that you can stick on the wires in the bike
on the wheels,
right?
So they spin around.
I like that. Yeah. No, what? There was
Also,
another
the
thing.
bikes, cause we are very particular about walking.
We're most likely to get hit by a bike.
So we're trying our best to walk, be on the right side and walk out of everyone's way. But they just keep on coming at us.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the number one thing we fight about when we're walking.
Sally, you almost got hit there.
No,
please.
I'm moving out of the way.
They're like, if
The
I
bike
said
was
watch out,
coming at me, I
stay
needed
close.
to walk. And then I can't hear the bike coming up behind me.
They don't go ping ping.
No.
Nobody wants to be
The bike
rude.
is silent. How do I not get hit by it?
Yeah. We have to
Yeah.
get good at dodging, yeah.
Oh,
So
it's like,
we walk very close to each other.
oh,
Yeah. Or awkwardly in single file too.
oh.
That's okay, we weren't talking about anything anyway.
Yeah.
So
She's
yeah.
like, are you still behind me?
Right?
Where are you? Oh,
Yeah. I feel like there was another thing recently that was like a but and that was just a sudden realization recently. I can't remember. But I think those are kind of the things.
I think there was a question being like, is there anything you've just seen in Japan that you couldn't see anywhere else? So far, like, it only happens in Japan. But we saw no smoking signs.
We feel very lucky when we see a no smoking sign. 'Cause it's not that uncommon.
But it's rare enough.
Yeah.
I like no smoking.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's been more than a few times.
it makes
so.
me happy.
Right? Yeah. Smoking. Yeah. I don't know if there's been any other silly things that we've seen like that.
There was one restaurant's name, but I can't remember it.
Yeah. We always see shirts with very profound English on them too. And it's very hard not to.
I bought a cute shirt.
It had a profound saying on it, and then had
One
cats.
second, should I go get it? I can't remember what it said, but
Okay, go grab it.
1 second.
It was a very profound one. They had one with like dogs too, but we figured, oh, we'll just stick with the cats one. Just Sally got it though. Yeah, right. It's hard, you know. The shirts, they have like profound things that you're like, oh, why is it like this? Yeah, and they don't do it on purpose too. So, did you just sneeze? What does it say on it? It's pink. So that's why Sally got it. If it was blue, then it'd be different, but
Okay. It says in big font, toe beans. And then it
Toby, it's a big font.
says underneath the happiness depends upon ourselves.
Period.
And then there's a bunch of cats.
How many cats?
9.
9 cats.
And they all have names. Okay. Worcester. Sprightly.
Sally, you need to describe what the
Okay.
cats look like.
Worcester is fluffy and white and silly. The eyes are both sort of going opposite
They are.
directions. Sprightly is a Siamese. I don't know what to say. He looks very sprightly.
Oh.
Libby. Libby is
Libby.
a munchkin. A tabby munchkin. It looks like what's the animal?
A
A
cat.
ferret. A ferret. And then
But it's a
there's
cat.
Sammy, but it's spelled with I-E, not a Y.
Oh.
Sammy looks like a cat.
Sally looks like a kitten, yeah.
Yeah. And there's Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Ophelia?
Ophelia.
I don't know. Looks very fancy.
Yeah.
Breeder.
Breeder.
Breeder's cat. You know what I mean? We're following
a
a cat like
purebred.
that. Yeah.
I see.
Then there's Madeline.
Wow.
A grayish, dusty cat. Very
Oh
cute.
yeah, I thought that was black, but no, that's a great cat.
Then there's Runcorn.
Runcorn! Not acorn. Runcorn.
That quaint is fluffy. Then there's Skipton. And then Tinka.
The name is kind of like a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I sort of needed to get the shirt.
You know, and all the cats are different.
Yeah.
This is my favorite. Ah.
I think think I like Skipton.
Skipton and Libby and Sprightly. I want to cuddle with them the most. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who named them.
They did a good job. Yeah.
Sneeze so badly.
That was one question, Sally.
What?
One question we answered. It's okay.
I can't
Breathe, Sally.
breathe. It's not gonna help.
Skipton is a good name, right? Ravencourt. Right, they're definitely names. Yeah. Well, let's go on to the next question. There's lots to answer. We said that we're gonna answer them quickly today, huh? But that's not happening. Any need to sneeze! Sally, next question. Any countries you'd like to go to?
Yeah.
Lots of different countries. We haven't been really able to travel or do that kind of stuff. So we've been to Sweden before, and it was really nice in Sweden. We like to go back.
It's very like calm and slow.
Everything's beautiful. All the houses are beautiful. The food is yummy. Salmon.
I would like to see cats again.
Licorice.
What was it? The candy.
Goodies.
Goodies.
Yeah, they were yummy too. Yeah, but
YouTube keeps on thinking I want to watch videos about goodies.
really?
Yeah.
They're
I'm
good.
like rating Swedish gummies.
Yeah. But otherwise, be nice to go to like Thailand. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to India one day.
We like watching the one
There's
channel.
there's a YouTube channel where there's like a Japanese businessman living in India. It's very interesting to watch too.
Street food stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I don't know if they still upload.
I like to go to lots of different places and be able to get to know like what the world's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. But whether that's a possibility is another thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Another question.
Do you think the food is better in Japan? Is there anything you miss from Canada that maybe isn't so easy to get anymore? I don't think the food is particularly better.
We haven't we're pretty busy, so we haven't really been able to explore things. And honestly,
I'm not the best person to ask though.
yeah, we like to be quiet, and unfortunately, we stand out a little bit. So if we go to like a restaurant, maybe it's a smaller restaurant, the staff will like to ask us a lot of questions.
Yeah.
And we like to just kind of enjoy our food
And go.
just like shadows. And
So
so
sometimes it's a bit intimidating. Like I don't want to have a full conversation. I just want to eat food and go.
yeah, so we haven't really been able to go to many places.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where we go somewhere that we're like, oh, there's only a couple seats in this restaurant and they only have like the stools up by the bar. The counter seats. So we're like, oh, no, never mind. We'll just walk 20 minutes back.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we haven't really been able to enjoy much food, yummy foods or anything.
Yeah.
Anything really special. So I don't think we have a good opinion of that, but I would say food is delicious whenever you go anywhere.
It's different.
Food is delicious in general. But
I feel like the food in Vancouver is also very good.
I do too. Anything you miss, definitely.
You're not gonna get it.
Huh?
I feel like you won't get it here. Cause
I don't know. We've kind of been searching for this, but I don't think we're gonna get it because we really like milk tea. Milk tea in Japan's a little bit different. It's a lot more like
florally.
Yeah, like a nice
More
floral black
less
tea.
strong.
Yeah, with milk and sweet. And what we really miss is like a thick, bitter black
punch you
tea.
in the face sort of style.
Yeah, like the Hong Kong milk tea. Really miss that. So, yeah, it has to be a really, really strong taste. But can't really find that. That's okay. It's there's a lot of also Nikuman. I have a problem. The first time we had Nikuman, it was really I wanted to save it to have like the premium one in Japan. Yeah, I wanted to have it, and it was on a cold day, like the perfect ideal conditions. And it's just for some reason the Nikuman in Japan aren't as good as the one that we've had in Vancouver. Yeah, and it's not even like a special one. It's just a supermarket like barbecue pork bun. That's it.
Nothing special.
So it's really good. I haven't been able to find something close to Japan.
Yeah, I think in general, like non-Japanese food is made for more of a Japanese palate.
Ah, maybe yeah. So
it's just different. I don't think it's necessarily better, but it's just different.
Yeah. I saw a lot of things to try, but yeah, I think a lot of things that we've had so far are really, really sweet.
Yeah,
it's been hard adjusting to things a little bit because everything's so sweet. But that's why we've been really enjoying like sugarless, sugar-free tea and stuff. Yeah,
it's just a bit overwhelming.
A little bit overwhelming, yeah. So, I think those are the things that we miss. Yeah. Let's find someone. We got. Have you met up with any friends so far? We met up with Naomi for the first time in like forever. We only met like.
We met back in 2019.
2019.
Like, in person for the first time at Anime Expo.
Yeah.
But we had to apologize to her because back then we were very, very, what's the word, like, scattered?
We were very focused. We
were very busy.
I think we were doing 12 performances
over. I can't remember in one day.
3 days. 3 days. And one of those was like a full hour concert as well.
Yeah. So we were very overloaded.
Yeah.
So I apologized if it came off as like
right. She was like,
very like scatterbrained or like very stressed because it's probably true back then.
Yeah. But it was really nice just being able to chat about a bunch of stuff. Chat about the idols that we like, because we have a lot of idols that we like in common too. Yeah. So we've known each other for a long time. Yeah. And then, you know, because there's been a lot of changes and stuff since 2019, talking about those kind of things with other idol groups and stuff too. Yeah. And so it was just nice. And then most recently, just by coincidence, at a random konbini, we ran into an old member of the group, the idol group we were in.
Yeah.
So
like, how does that happen?
Out of all the konbini in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Right. And she was like, we met eyes like 4 times.
I think we were both like walking around trying to like glance at each other and be like, is that?
Cause like we were separated in the konbini. I was like, I'm gonna go get my thing. And Sally, you were like, I'm gonna go get my thing. And then we saw her, and then I was trying to message you, but then my phone died. So I'm just kind of like, we weren't able to say anything to her, but luckily she messaged us afterwards. And she's like, wait, Ally&Sally,
was that you?
Was that you? Like, I saw your post. It says you're in Japan now. Like, I'm sorry if it's not, kind of thing. So. Yeah, so that was really nice, but right, such a small world, right? Yeah, so yeah,
that was funny.
But we have there's so many friends that we really want to meet up with, and we're like, okay, let's meet up.
Yeah,
but we've just been too busy, so it's hard to make plans.
I hope they don't think that we're like, oh yeah, let's meet up, and then
so
like, oh no, we're not interested.
Yeah. And nice to be able to catch up with everybody, you know, so yeah.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
It's just busy.
Right, so yeah. But hopefully soon. Yeah. Sally, you'll be in charge of of the questions, okay?
Okay.
I can read it out if you want.
Okay. This one.
What has been your favorite moment during your time in Japan so far?
So far.
So far, and that's the key part. I think so far would probably...
Just moving into our apartment.
Yeah.
And then being like, we're finally in our apartment. It is empty.
Yeah, you know, just enjoying the view and the night sky. Yeah.
I don't know, always, you know, when you move into a new place, just getting, you know, the first meal and sitting down on the floor.
Right. Yeah, it's so
nice.
Yeah, and you know, it's even on days where the weather's not the nicest, it still looks really nice, I feel like, you know, so...
Yeah. I like to look outside, enjoy a night sky.
You know, now I know that we can kind of relax. We have our little sanctuary, so... Yeah. But that's so fun. Yeah. We have which bottle tea from konbini or vending machines are your favorite? Sally?
I like Gogo no Kocha's Muto. It's like...
that's the one currently that you're...
Yeah, I bought a big thing.
Yeah.
Of 9 massive 1,000 milliliter bottles.
1 liter?
1 line. 1 liter.
Yeah. Which I picked up because we
And
got it
then-
delivered and then proceeded.
Proceeded to break the cardboard
It
handles.
wasn't my fault. The
And
cardboard
drop
box
it
it
right
had
onto the
handles,
ground.
but it
Big
broke.
crash.
I didn't do anything wrong, but then it hit the ground really hard. But luckily it didn't break. So like the bottles didn't break. But
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
It's like, why did you do that?
I don't know what went wrong there. So yeah, I was very kind to it. The cardboard was just really weak
I'm
for
just
some
glad
reason.
that they didn't break.
Yeah. But and then also you like the soken beicha.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a bit of a mugicha taste to it, like a
almost.
mugicha barley tea.
But it's like very feminine taste.
Feminine taste.
Yeah.
I like what's it? They have the what's the kind that we have in our fridge right now? We have a green tea, a sencha. That's really yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah. I have a
I don't
drink.
understand what a feminine taste is. Does that
Again,
make sense?
I don't know, but with like before, whenever I had like a milk tea, every place like different like cafes and stuff have a different kind of milk tea. So like the way that we like grade them is on family members. Like, oh, this is a grandpa milk tea, and oh, this is
milk
like
tea is the best.
a
You
little
want the
sister
grandpa
milk tea. Yeah.
This is the older sister milk tea.
The grandpa milk tea is like,
Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That
You
was
want
the best
grandpa
one.
Milk tea.
yeah,
Grandma milk tea is a bit too kind.
a bit too kind. Yeah.
Mm.
So, what does that mean? I don't know, but it's exactly like,
Older
It makes
brother
sense
milk
to
tea
us.
is good too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. They'll have different profiles.
yeah, personalities to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question. Do you have any plans to do streams with webcams in the future? We like to. That's the plan.
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
not yet.
I don't know.
Maybe once
Technology has changed. I don't know.
once the debut is kind of more set in stone, done.
I don't know how things work anymore.
Yeah, I know. We have to learn a lot. That's the exciting part of starting new things, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Please be kind when that day comes. So.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. Otherwise, it could just be that one time, or even worse, just maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Next question, because it's kind of relevant. How are things going with the Merry? Are your Merry plans more or less the same, or have they changed along with your move? Are you planning on doing anything overseas, like performances or convention appearances?
Have we talked more about it recently? I feel like we talked more about it recently, but I can't remember.
Things are going as they go.
Busy.
Things are busy. Are they more or less the same? Good question.
I don't think so.
I would say I think they are.
I don't know.
So,
It's very busy.
we're doing what we can, you know. And
Yeah.
it's really, really important for us to be able to, you know, just
It's really important for our overall health, happiness.
yeah.
sort of thing.
So, you know, and then that way,
And that's why it's important to us. It'll keep us healthy.
yeah, and we can live our life without any regrets too.
Yeah.
But are you planning on doing anything overseas, like performances? We want to. That's what we really, really want to do, especially like convention appearances in all different places in the world too.
It's not
So-
like we don't want to do things in Japan, but we would much rather do things overseas.
it's more exciting. So I think we've talked about it, but you know,
We can get good experience here too, but we definitely want to do things overseas more.
yeah, you know, like the experiences where you have like a grandma who just stumbled by and saw your performance is like, oh, my granddaughter really liked. I've never seen anything like this before. Is it okay if she can get a photo with you? Like, that means a lot, I think, to us too. So, you know, just those kind of like little experiences, because we had those before, and it really stands out too. But also just, you know,
Being able to actually connect.
and then also being able to make like a new kind of culture, another experience that you can't necessarily get in Japan.
Don't get me wrong, the internet is really great, but there's something that's just not like being able to connect in person.
Yeah. So
Please, ignore my voice for today, okay?
it's okay, Sally.
I sound like a skeleton.
You sound like a skeleton.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I
Yeah.
can't breathe right now at all.
It doesn't sound like she's
I
breathing.
couldn't sleep because I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's sunny out.
yeah,
Family club. Everyone's here.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
coming. I'm glad.
Don't die, Sally.
Hi.
Yeah. I think that's kind of our ideas right now.
Yeah.
So obviously things are always evolving.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, or fortunately, it depends on how you want to think about it, I guess.
Yeah.
大丈夫、ありがとう。
Thank you.
This one's relevant. How do you feel about Dampagumi ending their activities?
I don't know, maybe at first this is gonna sound wrong, but
Well, first, to give a
feel-
little bit of context, maybe
true,
Dampagumi Inc. is, I'd say, definitely our favorite idol group. They mean a lot to us.
Momoi isn't an
Momoi isn't an idol. She's our idol, but she's not an idol. If anything, the closest thing, she's an idol producer. She's a seiyuu. She's not an idol.
Yeah.
So, but Dampagumi Inc. is definitely the idol group that's inspired us the most. The idol group that we followed the most closely over all the years.
If anything,
And yeah, they just announced the other day that since 2007, 2008, since they started their activities, that they're gonna be ending it. And that after 16 years,
in March?
yeah, in the beginning of next year.
Yeah.
So,
But
and
if anything, I mean, I'm happy.
yeah, it's also kind of, for us, it sounds bad, but it's not like we weren't expecting that.
No.
So, yeah, we've seen them.
Most idol groups don't even last for 3 years.
Yeah, the lifespan's 2 years. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, when we got into Dampagumi, it was just
After their first one, man.
their first one man that Miu had just left the group and Moga and Pinky had just joined.
Yeah.
So that was like the end of 2011, I think.
I can't even remember.
And then they had the release for
Tsuyoi Kimochi Tsuyoi Ai, right?
I
And
think talking about
Dem Parade Japan.
Temporado Japan,
Yeah.
yeah. So Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yep.
You know, we remember all the amazing things that happened, the big steps and stuff.
I mean, we're happy
So we
because-
saw them go from super duper small, like really nobodies, where they get laughed at by other idols and other idol group like fans.
Actually,
Yeah.
I remember watching live streams when they did have a live stream. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And it'd be horrible quality, but I remember it was frustrating because one live performance, because whenever they performed at idol events, they were always sort of treated like they weren't idols.
Yeah.
And one idol group that I also liked was there, and my like Oshimen, I don't know, the member I liked the most in the idol group, actually sort of laughed at them.
Like, oh,
Like,
she's kind of cringe kind of thing.
Yeah, and I
Because
was
like them Pokemon, they're older.
Ah.
They're like more 2.5, like anime like kind of
Yeah.
thing.
they're
So,
otaku.
yeah.
They're not normal.
They're otaku girls. They're not
Yeah.
like a typical idol, you
No.
know. So
Yeah.
yeah, and that's
They're always sort of the outcasts.
right. So
But I mean, they had an amazing journey. They became so successful.
yeah.
They did Budokan. They did amazing
And when they
things.
announced Budokan, I remember we both
'cause-
specifically remember being like,
They first announced saying that they wanted to get to Budokan.
that was their big goal as a group kind
Yeah.
of thing. And Miri made that announcement with tears, and it wasn't like a super happy announcement. It was like a this is our goal, and it's scary because we might not reach it.
But we're gonna say it because it's our goal.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of the fans were like,
No.
no. And even us were like, it's not
no,
happening.
it's not gonna happen. It's okay.
Yeah,
But I mean, they did. They went much farther than that.
yeah,
They really had an amazing journey.
yeah. We were there for their
like,
first performance
Things changed.
in North America. We saw all the performances.
in North
in
America.
North
The two of
America.
them.
Was it just two?
It was just two, and one of them was announced like a couple days before it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got to see an amazing journey, and like in 2017, the beginning of 2017, they had another performance at Budokan that luckily we were able to get tickets for, and that one
We could tell.
that one they announced like before they had the release for
Yeah.
WWD2, and it was kind of like it really sounded like a conclusion song.
WD2 best.
A best WWD best was
Yeah.
yeah.
Not two.
So we were kind of like and
This
then
is it. Feeling.
and then they announced that they're gonna be going into renovation period, and we're like, okay,
This is it.
yeah. But then for us too, we were feeling like I don't want to continue just being a bystander. So it was like a good time for us too. But then after that,
We wanted
you
to
know,
focus on ourselves.
Moga left the group and stuff, and things kind of changed, and
Yeah,
that's
we're-
okay.
We always had like our oshi. Like I was always Nemakyon oshi.
I like Eitaso, but
Yeah.
more than anything, Hako Oshi. So we like the entire group and
Yeah,
everybody's
their
dynamic together.
interactions together.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at the group, Miu, cause she left right before Moga and Pinky joined the group.
And see, she wasn't like the original member. The original members were
Oh god.
Wada Akari was her
Yeah,
name.
Wada Akari.
And Mirin. So Mirin's still an original member, but that was when they were Denpagumi, not Denpagumi Inc. The name hadn't been added yet. Like the ink part. So
Yeah.
can't even say
not many
Miu was an
photos from
original
that
member.
time.
Yeah, there's not many, but we have the CD from
Yes!
it. So
That's one of my favorite CDs. I paid so much money for that CD because I think there's only 50 in existence.
I don't know, a really small limited amount that was only sold at one Komike.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I searched Yahoo auctions for years for that.
So
Yes. I paid a lot of money. There was a bidding war. I needed that CD.
yeah.
Do I have it signed now?
I don't think we have it signed.
not
so,
signed.
Yeah. But yeah. what were we talking
Yes,
about? Yeah, now Miu.
Miu got married.
Yeah.
And you know she invited like the past members to her wedding.
Yeah.
And then Nemakyo, my oshi, she got married to a famous Japanese comedian.
Yeah, it's funny because like at that
Oh.
time, we were like working at a place, and the other lady there, she just happened to be Japanese too, and she really liked Japanese TV. And she was like, "Oh, there's this idol that got married to this really famous comedian. Who is this? Wait, Ally&Sally, do you know who this idol is?"
Like,
Like,
that's
yeah,
my
that's right. Nobody knew who she was.
Not just some idol, that's my Oshi.
Right?
And now she runs a women and family only bookstore.
Yeah, and she has like her own mascot character too that does like products too, like similar to like Sanrio and stuff. Okay, so
Yeah, I need to blow my nose.
we'll be back.
She has a child now.
Yeah.
Which we forgot about.
I was like, oh. In my defense, they're all kind of having children. I can't keep up with it.
And Eita-san.
Yeah, she's still. She's not in the group actually, but she's pretty cute now.
She became
pretty cute, and she's doing her own music activities and stuff too.
Yeah, has a VTuber model.
Yeah.
Doing stuff.
You know, and then meeting's still part of the group.
She's still a big member, but she got married to a famous mangaka and has a baby. She still does gaming streams. I don't know how she balances it all.
Yeah, but you know, they're all really successful, and
Yeah, doing their stuff. It's time.
it's an amazing journey, you know.
Yeah.
So, and they've inspired us so much, and others so much too. So, you know, we're happy.
Yeah,
So,
it's been a while coming, you know.
yeah. So,
Yeah. So it's not sad. It's the
Yeah,
end. I mean,
the end.
what are they gonna do after? I don't know, but maybe they'll continue doing stuff. Maybe they'll decide to just, do
yeah,
their own thing.
you know. But there's lots of different possibilities. So, and you can't say that about a lot of idols. You know that they
No.
have like a
And
hope,
after,
hope for like an after. You know, like a second career. That's always the big part. You know. So, yeah.
it's been a good journey for them.
So we're happy. You know. Yeah.
Hopefully we can see the end. But
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah. So. Yeah. There's still merch we want to get.
I mean, it's no way it's a sad ending. I mean, they announced well in advance that
Right.
this is when they're ending.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's sudden or anything.
Yeah. It's just more than anything like a big thank you. So. Yeah. Yeah. And we still have all the memories, the DVDs, the photos, you know, all the signed merch that we have.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about overseas events, is that they always have lots of signings.
And
And
get that in Japan.
you could just bring whatever you want up, like as long as it's kind of like their own merch.
As long as it's not like a random thing, like here's a random game I want you to sign.
Yeah.
It has to be their items.
Yeah. So we're able to get things signed that you normally would never ever be able to get signed in Japan by all of them.
Yes.
So, yeah. You know, so that's more precious than anything. So we're not sad. And we're like, oh, when we saw the announcement, we're like, ah. Yeah.
More than anything, I'm glad
Yeah. So,
they're putting an end to it, a proper
a beautiful
end
end.
chapter,
Yeah. So, yeah.
rather than just like an eternal fade out.
Right? That would be worse. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. A good capstone.
Right. Yeah. But kind of on that topic, have you been able to add any more idol CDs or DVDs to your collection recently? Not really, but yes.
We didn't mean to, but there's one idol group that split up a long time ago now that we wanted to get their CDs, but there's very not many of their CDs because they're all indie CDs.
Yeah.
And in the past, they're really expensive,
Yeah.
but we found them for cheap.
Yeah. Namahamu to Yakyudon.
Yeah,
Yeah. They were like a duo together and
but
like
sort of like a comedy duo.
more comedy than anything.
Honestly, so amazing.
All self-produced by
mean-
them.
We didn't mean to watch a video of their performance recently, but we ended up just watching it while we ate
Yeah.
dinner.
You know,
We couldn't help it.
we've seen it before.
Yes, we've seen it before.
But it's just like so much creativity and talent and
Amazing.
just like I don't understand how they do it. It's all self-produced and every performance is different, like different. Bless you. But like different. Like they put audience members up and like make jokes based on that, and they'll change their like their skits,
their song lyrics and stuff like that.
a choreography, like just amazing. Like now they're split up. They've been split up for a while, but one of them is still in another group. I think their name is Zoc now.
No, Zoc is done.
No, Zoc's still around. But they went to different. They changed their
Zoc.
They changed their name and then they changed their name back.
Didn't
I'm
they
pretty
break
sure.
up like recently?
No.
She left. No.
Maybe she left. I think she left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. But no, recently we really like watching their performances. So it's just so much fun. Yeah.
They got a bunch of their CDs and then a live DVD too.
Yeah. And then some other live DVDs that we wanted to get. You know? We've been trying to watch more recent idol performances and stuff, but we've just been having a hard time finding like groups that really are our kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, and that's how we really like.
Honestly, I think there was a question sort of like this.
Yeah, we're having a hard time finding like an idol group that really like inspires us too. And I guess this kind of goes into another question that we got, but we had what's Ally&Sally's way of an idol? Like what makes an idol group appeal to us and want to follow it, and what distinguishes the kind of idols you want to be from other idol groups? See, and this is always like a really difficult question, you know? I think we both have a very... We know what it is and what we like, but we can't really describe it. But we both share that. So... And we just haven't been able to really find that in recent groups. So that's why we're looking to previous groups to be able to, like, old performances and stuff.
To see if it's still there, or is it us that's changed?
Yeah.
But it's just, I think, what we like isn't around anymore.
Yeah. I think for us, maybe the current, like, the Reiwa idol definition kind of maybe changed.
Maybe.
And that's okay. So, I feel like what's important in an idol's performance and overall, like, existence is maybe a little bit different than what we believe. So, and that's okay. Yeah. But Ally&Sally's way of the idol, it's hard to define. Yeah, I think, you know...
I mean, there's lots of idols out there. And some, a lot of people would consider to be idols, and some, we wouldn't consider them to be idols. And I think that goes for anyone too.
Yeah. It's hard to define. Is there somebody that everyone's like, oh, this person's not an idol? But we're like... I mean, Momo is not an idol because she says I'm not an idol. But she's an idol to us.
But she's, I think by general standards, she's definitely not an idol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So... Yeah. And I think maybe, like, overseas, maybe a lot
can
of...
be confusing too.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of have an idea that, like, if you're an idol fan, you like anime and stuff. But idols and anime are totally separate in Japan. So, I mean, there's some idols that like anime, and there's some idol fans that happen to like anime too. But most of the time, there's no overlap.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, girls band is not idols again, but there can be. I mean, for example, there's Bando Janaimo, which I also really like too.
They're idols, though.
But they're
not a
they're
band.
not a band, but they're idols.
Yeah.
But they're sort of a band. So I think a lot of it is also how they sort of style themselves and sell themselves as well.
I mean,
if that makes sense.
Bish was an idol group too, and like, I mean, if you look at them, oh, that's a band. I mean, what about Philosophy No Dance?
Yeah, right.
I mean,
it all depends. I think more on how they're promoted, how they're sold.
Yeah, but I think, you know, we really like a lot of different idol groups. So,
There's another question that sort of goes into this. What's your opinion of alternative idols?
yeah.
So, to preface it, technically, our group previously, we were alternative idols. Even though it was still very, like, seitoha, very traditional.
Yeah.
Because our producer would perform with us occasionally.
Yeah.
But only at the big performance where it mattered, you know?
Yeah, but otherwise, you know,
so like 90% of the performances, the small performances, it was just us girls, you know, doing like, intense rock songs and cute songs.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Is the BGM a bit loud right now? Maybe I'm a bit quiet.
Maybe. Usually we'd probably be a bit more boisterous, but
Yeah.
I'm probably trying to match you a little bit, Sally.
Is this a bit better?
Hopefully it's not too quiet now. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a little bit argued. I would definitely say we weren't like the traditional idol group, but like I mean, once you remove that, then we really were just a traditional idol group. So it was a little bit frustrating, I think, at times because maybe people would be like,
the
"Oh," and then
to be more traditional.
Yeah.
I mean, all of us were like, you know, cute idols, right?
Yeah. So. But personally though, we like them. We like just lots of different idol groups. That's the thing I think is that a lot of groups maybe have kind of lost the theme or the concept. At least like we don't. There's not really like a really obvious like theme that hits you. So we prefer that, you know, like I know Gang Parade is back. We haven't really been following them, but we like Gang Parade.
Not since they broke up.
Yeah, but they're back again. And you know, we really
I feel like
Bish.
that's been happening a lot in general. Because
Yeah.
Beuha was like that too.
Yeah, Bellowing Shoujo Hype, we really like too. They have a bit more of like a... Like their outfits is always like a black safe good.
Like it's like a
With
little crows.
Yeah, with black crow wings kind of thing. Very iconic. And the music, their sound, it's not like any other idol group. What are other alternative groups too?
I mean, Namahama is also alternative.
Yeah, I guess, you know, they don't quite fit in with everybody else. I mean, even at the time, you could say Denpagumi Inc. didn't fit into things too. I mean, Moga had short hair that's blonde.
That wasn't a normal thing
And I mean,
back then.
you
That
know,
was
a lot
really
of
strange.
right, and a lot of the ways that they carried themselves, like Nemekun was very outspoken about the things that she'd say sometimes too.
Yes, that was not
So,
I like at the time because she was very outspoken.
Yeah. But I mean, then you have things like Atarashi Gakko too. They're not idols.
Yeah.
But I mean, right? It's just a little bit.
I mean, Baby Metal started from Sakura Gakuin, which is a very, very seitoha idol group, and was just sort of like a spin-off group.
But then they grew to be their own thing, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
I don't know. We like.
Who knows if it's alt idols or just like different type of metal?
I think when it comes down to it, we like groups with a concept, with a theme.
Yeah.
I think some alternative idols, like, we're not too big on the ones that really go off the deep end.
Again, it's sort of like
a bit
what
unruly.
do you define as some idols? Because there's some groups which I think is honestly, I feel like some of them are a bit disrespectful even.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's hard to.
I don't think
maybe it's easy to
get
misunderstand
groups and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
don't misunderstand. I'm not talking about any sort of groups like that.
But there's a lot of different concepts and stuff, and sometimes it kind of blurs the line as like, oh, this is an idol group? I don't know, kind of thing. So, yeah.
Not about their performance, but just sort of how they sell
Their
themselves.
values? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I feel a bit more sad when I look at them.
Yeah. Lady Baby. Not talking about Lady Baby. Lady Baby's cool too.
Yeah.
So now they're back. Lady Baby's doing a new group, and then the two of them are doing another unit. I don't know. We haven't really followed them.
Yeah.
We just remember back in like
2017
if you went to Don Quixote, there'd be their song playing on the speakers, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's really
it's digging into my brain.
Yeah. So yeah. But we haven't really followed them that much either. I just miss the really lots of different concepts. You know, you have like the
We
train
are an
idol
hour
group.
into this. We need to hurry.
I know, we need to hurry. Family Club, you just asked too many questions. Good questions. Good questions.
Leave them, Hi.
No.
Hi. You ask too many questions, Hi. We ask you to ask questions, but you ask too many, Hi. It's all your fault.
Outrageous. I know.
Hi.
Yeah.
Okay, what will be our new streaming times in Japan? Will it always be 10 a.m. JST or perhaps also in the afternoon or evening? We don't know.
We're doing our best. We'll let you know.
We're trying to figure out what will work best for our schedule and your time. So
Yeah. That's always the battle.
yeah.
But we'll let you know if it changes up. We like it to be similar to what it's been beforehand.
But I think it's difficult because beforehand we generally did 1 p.m.
That's probably not gonna happen.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It depends on our schedule, really. So, if it changes, thank you for understanding. But
Yeah.
that's not really our plans, too.
Who knows?
Who knows? It's up to our schedule. So, yeah. How did you get into idols? See, I think we started to get into idols. Sally, do you remember?
The 80 idol.
No, before that. It went. Didn't it go Idol Master? Then 80s idols. Then.
But there's the question: is Idol Master really idols?
I know, that's the
At
question,
the
right?
very beginning.
Well, I'd say, okay, well, we were into Idol Master, right? And we were into Momoe too, right? And then I knew that Momoe, she really was a big fan of idols too. So then I wanted to get to know more about 80s idols. And like, in the 90s, there wasn't really much 90s idols because it went into kind of like a band boom kind of thing. So idols kind of went more underground. And that's what Momoe, what she ended up liking a lot. But she's also into 80s idols too. So, and then just so happened that, you know, I got into a lot of different groups from there.
But then I think also we knew that Momoe was a producing affiliate.
Yeah, Momoe originally then she did like a performance that was streamed on Nico, and Ophelia Saga East was there. And when we watched the performance, we were like, oh, this is pretty cute, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then so we were getting into them more, and then found Dampagumi Inc. from there, and then we're like, okay, well maybe we should, like, we knew a bit about Morning Musume before, but we're like, okay, well maybe
into Momoe before though.
a little bit, but just into their songs. We didn't really know the group.
Yeah.
So then we were like, okay, well let's find out more about like Hello Project and like AKB and like more what's the modern groups at that time. And that was one of like the Idol Sengoku Jidai, like the warring period because of like AKB48
just starting
when it started. So
yeah,
it was a good
Anime's
time.
music doesn't really sound like idol music.
It's more like anime, you know,
Yeah.
but it was the concept of, you know, girl dancing to cute music.
Yeah.
So, you know, and it's just kind of continued from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have tips for someone who wants to learn more about idol culture? Not just the big shiny scene, but also a smaller one. I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions about what idol culture is out there. And that's frustrating at times.
Yeah.
I feel like if you want to get into more like smaller groups, try watching like live performance videos on YouTube or like finding groups on Twitter. Because I feel like nowadays we're really... Sorry. 1 second. Sorry. We're really lucky nowadays because, you know, since the pandemic happened, there's a lot more groups that are trying to use like social media and are okay with their footage being online and stuff like that. And that wasn't the case before.
Right.
So,
yeah. So many groups are like, oh no, no photos, no videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And that makes sense too. But that means like, I think there was. It sounds really silly, but there's definitely the thought, maybe not so much anymore, but in the past, that oh well, we want everybody to come see the performances.
Yeah.
So if we post videos of it, then nobody will want to come to the performance because they can just see the video later. And so then you end up with a bunch of idol groups that you can never ever hear their music because you can only buy the CDs at the venue, and you can never see
watch
the
it live. And then
right?
once it's not live anymore, once they're done, it's gone.
Yeah, and you can't see the performance, you know, because they don't upload it anywhere. So then, on the other hand, you end up with an idol group that only has an official Twitter account, and the idols only upload selfies, and you don't get to learn anything else about their performances or their music. So
I mean, our group was like that.
yeah, but
We tried. We really did.
we did, but now it's different, you know. So you find a lot more groups that are like, oh, please take photos, please put it onto TikTok, you know. So like, if you go onto YouTube, you can find a lot of idol fans that just like going to see groups or like sometimes venues that will allow you to take videos of the performances, and they just upload those all up onto YouTube, in rather high quality too.
Yeah.
So you can check those out. That's what we've been doing to kind of try and maybe find more groups and be like, oh, let's see what they're doing, like, kind of see ideas.
But as soon as we start to like the new group, the end.
Yeah, it's like, okay, maybe I'll keep my eye on this group. Oh, I kept my eye on this group, and now they're gone.
Yep.
So yeah, no, it's much more accessible now. So, and like a lot of groups have their music on streaming now too. So
But streaming only lasts for so long.
yeah, so
Be warned.
before streaming only lasts for so long. So yeah, I think that's kind of
It's okay if I blow my nose again.
no, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but well, I think it's hard. There's no like define like what is idol, what is not idol, what is idol culture kind of thing. So I think that's something you need to
on each group.
and you need to figure out yourself maybe.
Yeah.
So
There's really no rules.
I mean,
Especially
kind of like-
nowadays.
for us too, we're like, oh, idols are kind of cool, but this is very different than my ideas of what is a musician, kind of thing. So I did a lot of research because when you like something, you do a lot of research.
Yeah.
So
I think the one thing that's maybe very different now than it used to be is that idols were never supposed to be something that was like something that happens for a long time.
yeah,
It's supposed to be sort of like a learning phase where you grow into some other talent. And now idols, they graduate, they go to a different group, they retire, they come back, they graduate from their group, they leave for 2 years, they come back into that same group,
yeah. So and also, like, oh, Ally&Sally, you say that, but wow, you've been doing this for a long time, huh? What's with that? I think
it's different for us though.
I think obviously we're not Japanese,
No.
and we started being like, okay, well maybe let's aim to become idols at
I think
an older, eternally 18 years old age kind of thing too. So
we're very much our own thing.
yeah, and
We're
then
not the norm.
yeah, and like I think a lot of people might think like, oh well, it's as an idol, like, oh, if you're foreign, like that's good, you're something different, you'll stand out, like you'll be popular kind of thing. But that's not how it works
That's
with
not at
idols. Maybe
all.
for like modeling in Japan, it's more like everybody likes the girl next door,
Someone that's easy to talk to, that's easily approachable.
know?
And we are not that.
Yeah. So, I think that's like maybe a lot of girls that come to Japan and be like, I'm gonna join an idol group. They kind of find out that reality, and that maybe it's not so easy to get into an idol group because not only visas, but for that reason too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's okay. So, and I think we were really fortunate because like we were able to stand out in our group because of that, but also not too. So we had a little bit of both, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next question. Oh, sorry, there was one I wanted to answer. Where was it? Have we been doing any otaku activities?
No? No.
When evil. We're gonna talk about this later after we answer questions. Bless you. Maybe we'll talk about it after so we can get through more questions.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many good questions I want to answer. We're going way too slow.
Way too slow. Is there any essential Ally&Sally backstory from earlier that us newbies should know about? We tried our best to summarize it in the family club.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps at all. We've done a bunch of strange stuff.
Yeah. Fun times. Hard times.
All that
Cool
stuff.
things. We're twins. Essential.
I feel like maybe a lot of people don't really know, but like when we were in our group in Japan, like we did hundreds of performances. So
we just can't see them because nobody
you
filmed
can't
them.
see them.
And when we tried to film them, we get in trouble, and our camera would get broken, or the power would switch off. So
So I feel like
but it did happen. So
very many performances.
You know.
Not like a dozen, not like 2 dozen, like hundreds.
And lots and lots and lots of practice hours to match that, you know? So
Wish there was footage.
we performed at Tokyo Idol Festival, That's something really, really
We
special
did
to us.
Sky Stage, Smile Garden.
There's
Those were
the 5G stage too, which was kind of
5G
like
stage. Which
the
was
inside
cool.
stage
That was
too.
a really nice performance too. So
we still have
At
footage.
Jam.
We still have footage of those
We did
performances.
At Jam
We have
twice.
a lot of footage of like the performances, like for like reviewing our performances, because that's what we always do afterwards. But that's not supposed to be shared, so I'm sorry.
We still have that footage at least.
So we have a bunch of like internal use only footage. That's good for our memories. So hidden footage. I know. I still the one music video that was for Tegami that was shown at our one-man line.
It was shown at the one-man line.
We never got to see it.
It was not shown to us.
I don't have a copy.
It was shown on the stage, and we were all backstage.
That's what.
Never seen it.
I want to see it. I don't know how they edited it.
I don't know.
So.
But there's footage that I definitely don't want.
Right, I forgot about that, and then Would they send it if you ask really nicely?
No.
I don't think asking is a possibility. So Sally's got you curious. We're not gonna say anything more, but we're like, well, I can't say no. So
It won't appear on YouTube. There's many PVs and music videos and stuff like that that were on YouTube that were all deleted. I think it's a shame.
Oh well.
Deletes the history. You know? What? How does one get into idol culture, as in knowing calls, knowing how to use a pen light, dance, free copy, etc.?
I think like overseas, like at first you're like, wow, everybody knows what to do. Like there's like everybody just knows. How does everybody know what to say? What are they saying?
It can be very intimidating at first, but then you get it over time.
And see, I hope this will be the case with the Merrily, but when it comes to these groups and stuff, this is like, it's just decided by fans. Like it just happens. The culture is just
you
it
can
comes. It
generally
becomes.
listen to like the song's progression, and they'll have a very similar progression, where like you can hear in this period of time, usually this sort of call would fit in there.
Yeah.
So it's like if we're listening to an idol song for the first time, I know exactly where to do what call sort of thing.
Yeah.
There's some calls, especially like nowadays, where it's sort of like progressed and are a lot more difficult, or maybe ones that are particular to the song or the group that obviously you won't know until you spend more time and you sort of learn it through at the live venue.
Yeah. But like basically, just have fun, and you know when you feel like
originally started like calls like
Taiga,
Fire, Saiba. That all started because one fan thought that was cool.
just yelling cool things at the part that they felt was like really exciting.
Excited. They just yelled cool stuff out.
Yeah, and that's it. So and then that caught on with AKB48, and then that became part of the history, like the culture and stuff. But each idol group has a different culture, you know. So like, so it really depends, you know. Like everybody uses like ye taiga kind of thing, but that's like not necessarily like a set in stone thing too. And some people like
and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean like even for for baby raids.
I mean even Dear Stage like Denpagumi has calls that aren't used anywhere else. Like yellow panchos, Nihai, Ohai, stuff like that.
Sorosoro equals yellow panchos. And
that was one of the big things about Denpagumi is it had very much like its own
Momo,
like,
Kuri,
mix.
Imo,
Chichi. What was it? Momo, Kuri,
Imo, Chichi.
Imo, Chichi. Nantoka,
Danboru. And that was like the Dear Stage mix because like that was all based off like the members. And like
Yero
Panchos
and things that happen at Dear Stage.
Yeah, Yero Panchos happened because like one of the
Supio was it?
Yeah, she forgot her like her shorts to wear underneath, and the only ones she had were like yellow
or something like that. I can't remember.
So under her skirt you'd see like just yellow
like
shorts. Yeah, like those kind of things. Like it just develops each group. Like Baby Raids, they have their Yoake Brand New Days, and even though it's not allowed, like at the final chorus, I think it is everybody throws the ultra oranges up into the sky.
Is really dangerous.
It's not allowed. And like they throw it, like they like just throw them at the stage, and it's so dangerous because it could hit lights, it could hit the performers. But that's the culture there. Just like with our group, like everybody would form like during one of our songs, they'd all form like a big circle and join arms and like yell together, you know. There's other groups like depends on the songs, you know. It just the culture develops.
Some groups are a lot more free copies, so like you do the choreography at the chorus and stuff like that.
Yeah, basically just have fun. So if you just want to stand there and watch,
safety is important.
That's okay too. Whatever's fun. You don't need to have a pen light if you don't want to.
Although I do feel like it's sad because nowadays that sort of culture is really lost because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Both calls and also like overall, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's
having fun.
That's the fun part, you know. Just
it's a lot more quiet nowadays.
And like
people just standing there, and that's fine. But I feel like it's a bit sad, sort of lost.
Yeah, and like with our group in Canada before, like it's a little bit hard. Like some of the fans, they know like the culture from Japan kind of thing. So
but there were things that were different. Like for they'd be like Kuro-chan this, and then the fans here they would go yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So they, you know, like fun different things, you know, too. And like we never wanted to get in the way of that, like that culture developing. So we hope that like America would be the same like that. But we also know like it depends. So. Well, we don't really want to get in the way, but you know, with a fun fan culture, it makes enjoying the performance sometimes even more fun too. You know? So,
by here.
What did I just say? Probably I meant by Canada before.
Probably.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So
I think as long as it's safe, and also as long as for calls, the timing is right.
As a performer, sometimes I mean,
because I know it. Sometimes like taiga isn't allowed, and I think sometimes it's honestly because it makes it difficult for the performers to get their entry.
Yeah, because usually be yelled like during quiet part,
right before the chorus. But if the tiger call is off time, then you miss your entry and you're off time.
Right? So, yeah. I don't know, just fun things. I think in the end, just enjoy it, have fun. Don't stress. If everybody else is yelling something around you, then join in. You know? So,
have
Yeah.
fun.
And I mean, fans
Make
like
friends.
with Denpagami Inc. Like we made a call book and stuff because like they had their own kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! This at this point
They
kind of
have
thing.
their own like Dampagami.
Yeah, and we wanted
calls too.
everybody overseas, if they saw them for the first time, to be able to enjoy that and join in too. So
Yeah,
that's
enjoy
why
that culture.
you know we made a call book for that too. So, but it doesn't have to be like a really
It's not
thought
something
out.
rigid.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, nothing rigid. So
Yeah.
this fun. You know, Mix just started because somebody thought, oh, it'd be really cool to yell these at these times, you know.
Probably
So
wasn't very appreciated.
probably not, you
No.
know. So yeah.
Mm.
No.
Another question. Have you ever spoken to your Kami Oshi via meet and greet or handshake event before? We've done a lot of... Well, we've done a lot on both sides.
Our Kamiyoshi is Momoi, but I wouldn't call her Kamiyoshi. She is
I don't know. Just...
our everything.
Yeah.
So
But I mean... Like, obviously we've done a lot of meet and greets on both sides. So... I mean, we've had... I feel like as a fan, we've had a fair share of, like, not great experiences.
at least if it's a new idol group and they're like, oh, you can take a checkie with us for free. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. No,
thank you!
So yeah. But
So
we've been really fortunate to be able to perform overseas at the same
Yeah.
events as Momoi and stuff before. And
I feel like maybe it's sort of funny, but we're not shocked meeting any famous people or like anyone like super big or anything anymore. Because
I think
a person is just a person. To us.
yeah, but for us though, it's like we see them more as like somebody like above us that we really admire kind of thing. So there's more of that.
But at the same time, I feel like it's just a new person to get to know, and I'm nervous.
Yeah, like for example, like for us, we get very nervous around Momoi because we really admire her. There's a bajillion questions and things we want to ask her, but we can't.
Because you forget them in the
Yeah,
moment.
but
you
like
know?
we've spent time with Momoi before, and like went shopping, and we split like a makeup set together, and
Went to Starbucks.
those kind of things. So, but I mean that was a long time ago, but
Yeah.
you know.
Because we performed at the same event in like the middle of nowhere. So we had a lot of time together. And
Yes. It feels like a fever dream.
it really feels like a fever dream. It was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. But it was fun. And then like when we're performing at one big festival at Yokohama Arena at Jam, meeting from Denpagami Inc. She wasn't performing there, but she was like the MC for the event. And she saw us in the hallways and remembered us. So it was like, Ally&Sally, let's take a photo. And that made us so happy because like our group, we had a really silly rule that you weren't allowed to ask other idols to take photos with you. They had to ask you.
That the rule was you had to get big enough so that they ask you for the photo. You can't go ask them for the photo.
So
we don't have photos with anyone.
yeah.
Not even with our producer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. So. Oh, wait, one moment. Family Cup. No, I just remembered something silly, but
It's okay.
yeah. Yeah, no. And just those kind of happy things too. So
So I feel like we've had lots of experiences on both sides, so we want to make sure that that it's comfy.
yeah.
I don't know if it's like not very obvious or not, but like meet and greets and stuff like that to us is really important.
I have so many good memories from like doing meet and greets and stuff that really mean a lot. So very vivid memories considering that like I feel like doing some of those times like it was really busy and stuff, so a lot of things going on, but
there's like not many memories in general, but
yeah. So they're really fun.
So at least don't be worried When the day comes for a meet and greet with us,
Yeah.
there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that's too early to say something like that?
No, but I like it when you say it.
Huh?
Because it makes me excited. It's so...
Yeah. What else?
You've got quite the influx of new fans recently, both on Twitter and on Patreon. Do you have any thoughts or even worries in regard to that? We're really, really, really thankful.
It makes
Thank
me
you.
nervous, but
Yeah, because it's all in like a sudden burst, and
it
so...
makes me nervous. It makes me confused, and I know I shouldn't feel like that.
Thank you. So... Yeah, it's a little bit,
Yeah.
but... so...
You get how I feel? Like,
Yeah. But... I think that's the thought.
it's a bit confusing.
Yeah. But... we're working really, really hard right now and have some really, really exciting plans coming up. So we hope that you and everybody else will look forward to that and be there for when we have some really cool updates.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, I think I see a question about like meet and greets and stuff like that. Can you go twice in line?
You can. You can loop.
The thing is normal for like idol events is like if you want to continue taking techie and doing stuff, you can loop the line.
So like generally you go to like the merch table and then it depends on how like it's like things are set up. But generally you can buy the checky ticket. So and
Or like
each
the meet and greet ticket.
yeah, each group has like a different regulations and stuff. So but at least how it was before for us in Canada is I think it was like $10 would get you a photo, a techie photo,
Things
and then
have changed so much, though. I don't
it's
even know
changed
how it is
so
in Japan.
much. It's really expensive in Japan now.
I don't know how
It's a
it
very
goes anymore.
big barrier to entry,
Yeah.
I think. But and then you get like 1 minute to talk
Ah,
together.
what's a techie?
A Polaroid photo. Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't think most groups even do techie nowadays
I
because
don't know.
it's almost impossible to get the Polaroid
The film now.
film now.
Yeah.
And it's so expensive.
Yeah. But at least back then
Yeah.
it was for $10 that you could get a techie photo and then talk for 1 minute
That
and
was
then
generally
a
it.
signature on it.
A signature was usually another ticket.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
But
And I don't think it's like that anymore.
no, I don't think most groups
Uh,
do that at all. It's like
yeah.
I think it's like 2,000 yen, so like $20 for just the ticket, like the
minute?
techie, the techie.
Techie? I don't know. We haven't done any, so.
But
I
they're
don't
very
know.
very expensive now. So yeah,
Yeah. But generally, you can continue looping however
yeah.
much you want.
As long as you have the tickets and the
Yeah.
merch time is still open, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
yeah. But generally, the merch time is always like the meet and greet time. It's only open for like an hour. But it
Yeah.
depends, you know. So, yeah. Do they take credit cards? It depends on the group. And
I
like
know
the-
before usually groups would never take credit card, but I think nowadays some of them do.
Yeah. At least. Yeah. I think it's time. So, yeah.
It depends on each group, really.
Yeah. Wow.
Again, we're still not like up to date with how things are for idols nowadays. Things have really, really changed. So,
Yeah. Yeah, we were surprised though because like Japan was very cash based before. Now
it's not that.
it's
way.
not everybody's using like the digital money.
Yeah.
Like credit cards or Apple Pay or you know all the
I don't know.
pay.
I don't know that
Pay
stuff.
pay.
I don't know.
So we haven't really been able to. We haven't really used cash. So and whenever we do have to use cash, it's like
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot more convenient now. So to the point where like like I definitely haven't touched the 50 yen dama.
Yeah.
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 But that might be because you hold all the cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have. Do you two have a team of sorts helping with the melee, or is it 100% all you?
That's the problem.
That's the problem, Family Club. It's just us.
That's the issue.
Yeah, and that was the problem, I guess, a little bit with our group in Canada before too. Is always, you know, the bigger, the more stuff you want to be able to do, you need a team, and it's hard to find that team. So
I think it's gonna be even harder now.
yeah, so we're in a bit of a predicament now. So we're not sure. We've tried looking for a team before
In the past?
in the past, and it didn't really go well.
Yeah.
So that led us to taking on a lot of things ourselves too, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So hopefully our dream is to be able to have a team.
But it makes things difficult.
Yeah. So right now
Yeah.
it's just us.
I think it's gonna be very difficult.
And like other creators that we work with, you know, like they just, you know, write the music or do the outfits or the choreography, those kind of things. But like an actual team that's like they're helping with like the merch,
Yeah.
taking the photos for the checky and stuff. Because before, like, it was us ourselves, or like
Yeah.
if another member had a checky, then we had to go and help them and take that photo for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, kind of need a team. How do we get a team? We're not sure yet. So
Yeah.
thank you for the best wishes. So yeah.
Be nice.
Right, we need
And
the
it's
trustworthy
difficult.
stuff. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Right? So
Not just stuff.
you know? So yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So that's kind of the one hurdle out of all the hurdles that we're facing. Yeah. Okay, we got another question. Which one of you retweeted that short video of someone caressing the cat with a bunch of little finger hands?
It sounds confusing, okay. But whenever we wanna post or like or tweet or anything online, we go, Ally, is this okay? Can I like this? Can I retweet this? Does this tweet look good? And then we're like, oh no, let me change this. Okay, I wanna add this. Is this good now? No, I don't like the emoji. Let's change this, let's change this. Is this good
Emoji's in the
now?
wrong spot. It's too many returns.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
I don't like how that goes down to the next line.
Can I retweet this? Oh no, don't. Just like it. It might be confusing, but that's how it is, okay?
Yeah. Do everything together.
Yes.
Yeah.
It might not be how a normal person does Twitter. It's how we do it.
Yeah.
We take the phone.
It sounds complex. It's not complex. We've been doing it for way
Like,
too
look
many
at this
years.
funny thing. Is it okay?
Yeah. It's not complicated. It's yeah. It takes work to produce the perfect tweet. Sometimes way too much work.
Yeah.
I feel like besides like food and really silly things, Twitter is another thing where we sometimes get into arguments.
Yeah.
And then we're a little bit grumpy afterwards.
It's like,
Because
no,
Sally wanted to put the return.
down.
Sally wanted to return that, and I don't want to return that.
It looks better if it's smaller.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
A tweet is supposed to be just like a random thought. Yeah. I do remember the times when it was a random thought.
Ah, wait. I think there is a question like this. 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second. Ah, yeah.
Your Twitter account is pretty old. Do you ever revisit some of those memories? Ever wondered why you tweeted what you did at some point?
We looked back at our Twitter pretty recently.
Ah.
And one thing we were really surprised Is that we streamed on Nico Nico Doga a lot?
Yeah, Namahoso.
And we didn't remember.
I don't remember.
Especially, I streamed on my own
On your own a lot.
and I have no recollection.
I don't have any recollection of that either. Like, I'm like, Sally, what
We
did you
streamed a
do?
lot on Nico Nico Namahoso in general.
Yeah.
Back forever ago. But
Mm.
somehow I did a lot on my own.
Yeah.
And I don't remember at all.
Yeah.
What did I do? I don't know. I have no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things. Oh, we did that. Oh, I tweeted that. Oh,
I forgot
Okay.
about that.
that was me forever ago. So,
Like, I have no recollection of that.
yeah. Also, our first tweet.
Oh.
It's
What
a-
was it?
It's. I think it's a fitting. I don't know. It's a first tweet.
What was it?
It's better than just being like, this is my first tweet.
What was it?
I can't.
What was it?
Family Club, I will tell you this right now. I will tell Sally and she'll probably be like, oh, okay, no.
Oh no, what was...
Okay, one moment.
Go ahead.
I can't believe I got the okay.
They're gonna search it up anyway.
It was something like, I don't know why we tweeted. This was our first tweet. I swear this was our first tweet. It was like, you could really tell a lot by a person.
No, it doesn't make sense.
You can really tell a lot about a person from the doshies. Like, why did we tweet this?
I think something else was like... Lady Gaga really sounds like Ito Kanako or something like that.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's a good first tweet though. No.
Most people are like, hello world, or something
Right.
like that.
I'm a newbie on Twitter.
What is this website?
Alright. So, to the point where I'm like, is that really our first tweet? I don't know. Yeah. Wow. But now Twitter is all funny. It's no longer Twitter. It's Twitter.
Yeah.
I still haven't updated Twitter. I still have the bird on my phone. It still says Twitter.
It forced itself to update.
Yeah.
Now it's ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the last person that still has Twitter, okay? Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. What was it? In Japan too, a lot of people be like, please check out our official X account. And it feels really weird
That's so weird.
being like,
It's Twitter!
please check out our official X, and it'll be like a cute idol group, and you're like, what do you mean your official X? That sounds so weird. So, yeah, no. Or a lot of places will be like X,
Old Twitter.
old Twitter. So, like, yeah. Oh, you can change the picture and the name back with a different app. That's right, right.
Noksai. I don't want
Yeah.
to change it. I just want it to be normal.
Yeah.
There are too many tissues.
Next question. Did you know that you are absolutely adorably cute and gorgeous, and that you have no reason to think otherwise? Thank you. But
I hate to say it, but we know that's not true, and that's okay.
that's okay.
That's okay.
So,
Mm.
yeah.
We're just gonna be ourselves, and that's fine.
Girls can get cuter with hard work. Definitely lots of hard work from us, because
That's fine.
a lot of my life was like, I'm just gonna like my hobbies, and I'm gonna do what I like, and that's it.
Yeah,
And then we're like, oh,
that's fine.
yeah.
I feel like to be honest, I'd rather someone like me for my personality and who I am. Rather, because I feel like, especially for idols nowadays, everyone is like faces everything.
Yeah.
And I feel honestly a bit
I
sad.
can understand.
I can understand it, but
that's not how we choose an idol, at least for ourselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
it's not like I'm not happy to be told I'm cute, but you can only say it when you actually believe it, okay?
Yeah. Is it okay to share that story?
Maybe? I don't know.
There was one fan
Okay.
that came up. They were brand new at the time, kind of thing. Like they liked the group we were in previously, like in the past. But then I guess their Oshimen graduated and kind of fell out. But then they happened to see us perform, and they're like, "Oh, there's new members. Oh, there's Ally&Sally. Okay, I'll go talk to them at the meet and greet kind of thing." And they're like, "I like you. You're my Oshimen. The thing I like best about you is your face."
And I thought they were joking.
We're like,
I almost laughed.
we're like, oh, like I thought maybe, like, oh, this is.
Because I mean, that's
you're
the
being
thing
mean.
is that sometimes
You're
like,
being mean.
it's like it's a mean joke. I get it, sort of thing. Like that happens a lot. Sometimes at like meet and greets, that something is sort of sad.
Yeah.
That's sort of like
That's
just to
kind of
throw
mean,
you
but
off
it's
a bit.
okay.
It's like okay. Like you didn't do that great today. You messed up a lot, sort of thing. It's like okay, I'll do my best next time.
Yeah.
Uh,
He froze up. No, it was just like a nice comment, a nice conversation kind of thing. Like, I just met you and like, oh, I really like this. We also looked like another Oshimen that they had.
She's really cute.
Yeah, and she just graduated. And we do honestly look a little bit like her, but she's really cute.
Also.
So, like at the right angle, kind of.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, the right angle maybe.
Our heights are very similar. I
Yeah.
think she's even taller than us.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And she also had long hair. So
She was half though.
she was half tall, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Not a triplet. It was just like ever so slightly. If the lighting and the angles are right, maybe.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So maybe I could see it, but thank you. We'll work hard to become closer to our ideals,
Exactly.
and so hopefully that maybe we can have confidence in
Exactly.
ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah. Next question. Have there been times where you've been super discouraged and almost given up on achieving your dreams' goals? If so, what gave you that push to get back up and try again and again? Definitely.
There's been lots and lots and lots of times.
Yeah. I think more than anything, more recently.
I think particularly like the time after our group ended suddenly was probably the most. You know,
Yeah.
we thought it was gonna be the end for us.
Yeah.
But it was really sudden.
Yeah.
And you know, there's still so much we really wanted to do that we still had left that we wanted to do.
Yeah, and you know, we had planned so much, you know, and a lot of things that we had sacrificed, a lot of things that we had invested ourselves in. And, you know, after something like that, like, things just suddenly ending.
It's really hard to continue at that point. You know, you sort of feel like, well, where do I go from here?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really like, everything.
Yeah. You know?
After something like that, it's hard to try to piece everything back together and restart again, you know?
Yeah, and like, that year, in like just the span of a few months, we lost our jobs, we lost our passion, like our group, our baby kind of thing. That's how it felt to us. And like all our friends in one go. So it was really, really tough, you know? And I think the only thing that gave us that push to continue on is just knowing that we still had things that we wanted to do, and that we knew that we'd regret that if we didn't do it, you know?
Yeah, if we never tried doing it, you know?
So, yeah.
I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah. I think just, you know, thinking about what's really important to you, what you want to be able to do with your life and how to live your life without any regrets. Thinking about that is what's really important, and that's what gives us that push to get back up, because there's still things we want to do that we haven't done. And even though other people might think like, oh, it's okay, you can stop now, you know?
Oh, it's been too long. Why are you still at this hot?
It's like, well, I get to dictate that, you know? It's my life.
We've heard that enough.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, not giving up. So, not now. I have one question. I'm into collecting anime VHS tapes and want to know if you have any suggestions for where to find them. I don't know if we for suggestions for where to find them, Facebook.
Probably Facebook.
Facebook. I'm pretty sure. We haven't been on Facebook for so long, but we're
There
in
should
like
be a bunch of like marketplace groups. And
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. You know, I think that would be a good place, you know. Plus Facebook has like probably more the maybe people that have been holding on to VHS tapes.
Yeah.
You know, we like collecting. We have a few VHS tapes. I think we got rid of a lot of them because
We sort of had to.
we kept the ones that meant a lot to us.
Yeah.
So also the ones that were like, we have to record. We have to record the TV because you know this anime is on. So we have those still.
Yeah.
Which is nice, you know. It has all the ads and the memories from that time.
Yeah.
The picture quality. Haven't watched them though. But when it comes to anime and VHS tapes, okay.
This is like Vancouver stuff, okay?
Way back, there was like in a random area, like a residential area.
There was one little tiny store.
It's a store, but it was just in a house.
It was like the bottom floor of a house sort of thing.
Yeah, it was a store
like
called...
a little apartment house.
Yeah, it was a store called Ally&Sally. And it just was like floor to ceiling VHS anime tapes, like fan subs.
Yeah, like before fan subs were a thing.
Yeah, so like...
Oh, it looks so sketchy.
Oh yeah, so sketchy. Yeah, and...
Yeah, it was like their own thing.
Yeah, it was really cool. It like...
I think they hired like local people to do the subs themselves.
Yeah, like Japanese ladies and stuff that
like
came over
housewives
here.
and stuff.
Yeah, and they do the subtitles there.
Yeah.
And you could rent the VHS tapes.
Like,
They had
they
some
have official
DVDs and
ones
stuff, so
and
official
stuff like that.
DVDs. So, but it was like...
They had like a para machine and stuff like that.
Right?
In the
But it was
front.
really small and like dimly lit.
Yes.
And it was just like a hallway with VHS
And you
tapes.
could rent them.
Yeah. And they had like pretty much any anime you could think of.
Yes.
Everything. So, yeah, it was so cool. And we're able to go there like a couple times. And then I
shut down.
They shut down. And I remember
think
crying so much.
I think it was around for a very long time.
It was around for a long time, but we just only like maybe we know like been going there for like a year, not even.
But like only a couple trips. sort of
Only a
thing.
couple trips,
But
yeah.
they must have just let us rent it for like a long time.
I think so.
Right.
I do remember like a Wolf's Rain tape that we have from there. It like stopped midway.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe I remember that.
Things were different in the past, you know. So yeah, and Noshka hadn't been officially released.
Yeah, they had Noshka.
Right? So
Yeah.
yeah, back in the day. Of course, you know, like we bought like official DVDs and stuff once they were proper releases and everything too.
We had a lot of DVDs.
A lot of DVDs, a lot that we haven't watched still. So yeah, but it's just like such a nice
For example, and how much we like DVDs and like collecting stuff. I remember when Jenny on USA went out of business. I cried so hard.
We're like, no. Yeah, which box set is it? Is it Higurashi or is it Zero and Skyma that still has the empty space for the DVD they didn't release?
Yeah,
one of them
that.
does. Yeah, maybe it wasn't Higurashi. Maybe we finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we cry a lot because it matters to us.
Yeah.
So, but Animation I was so cool. It was just like it's like a little bit of a look into how things were in the past because like people would use the mail catalogs kind of thing to order order the tapes and then share them with their friends and stuff too, right? And so, yeah, I remember going to a classmate's house and then their older sister was into anime. Yeah, and then we watched like the VHSs on the tiny TV in the room. I don't know what we watched. I don't know. Yeah. So. Yeah. Old anime on VHS tapes that I can't remember anymore. Yeah. Yeah.
Although I do remember one thing. And we looked at the cells of it recently and we're like, oh, it's so beautiful. I want the cells.
Ah, that one. It had a what's it? A
Release?
Re-release? I don't know, like a remake?
I think that was pretty popular recently.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Strange stuff. Strange stuff is in the stuff you don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
You know. Like I wanna say, what's it? We have the DVD for it.
Like, you know,
what's it called? The one with like the not the fairies. Sally, do you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
It's on sales. We have the DVD for it. It's an OVA. What's it called? They have the beautiful eyes.
Hi? Hi?
What's it called? Not bottle fairies. What was the plot? It was really convoluted. And I don't think we finished watching the entire OVA, even though it's just 3 episodes.
Oh, Shaman Princess!
Shaman Princess! That's the one! I think we watched that OVA just no.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Shamanic Princess.
Shamanic Princess, yeah. And then Magic Snow Fairy Sugar, we rented the DVD for that from Animation. I remember that?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Little, what's it? Snow Fairy Sugar? Yeah. Yeah, I think Crunchyroll has Shamanic Princess on it though.
I don't know.
Retro Crush should have it on there. Yeah.
Just because we like old stuff doesn't mean we're old, okay?
It doesn't. We just appreciate the old things too. So, yeah. Yeah, Retro Crush, they have stuff on there that's definitely not retro. So, yeah. Yeah. Next question. How do you feel about the more gachikoi fans?
I think for us, gachikoi is more confusing than anything.
Confusing? Is that the right word?
Because, I don't know, we've never really felt that way towards idols ourselves. So it's us for us. It's difficult for us to personally relate to that.
Yeah.
I feel like, in general, our experience with idol fans, like, you know, on Twitter or like seeing even like other members of the group and stuff like that, is that when idol fans they say things like, oh, let's get married, like, zettai kekkon shiyou ne, and stuff like that. They'll say that to girl A. It just always feels like, you know, it's always slightly in jest. And then they'll just go say that to girl B too. So I don't know. It's always felt like gachikoi is just something sort of half-hearted as well.
Or maybe something like light, like I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
So I think in general though, as long as things like something stays healthy and positive for you, and the way you enjoy something doesn't hurt someone else's experience and doesn't hurt anyone, then that's okay.
Yeah.
But if something becomes negative and begins hurting people, be it like yourself or others, then it's time to stop.
Yeah. Do you prefer lighthearted?
It needs to be positive.
Positive and healthy, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Nobody wants anyone to hurt, including yourself. So.
Yeah. You know? And so, and like, Denpok and me Inc., like, we're always like, they're our friends, they're our best friends, you know? And like, there was times like we went and after a performance in Japan before, like we went and was it a handshake with Nemakyun?
Yeah, maybe.
I think a handshake or like a high five with all of them.
Yeah.
And then Nemakyun said like, oh, like she sees us on Twitter kind of thing.
Yeah.
And at the time we were dumb, we thought she said like, I'm looking at your Twitter. But it's definitely like she's looking at our responses to her. But we're like, oh my gosh, she's looking at our Twitter and our tweets. Yeah. But still, just like watching them like really, like they can do it. I'm gonna do it too, you know? It give us like an extra push. So, yeah.
I don't know if it has. I don't think it has any relation.
I don't know.
It's a funny story.
Yeah. Let's see. What other questions?
We don't have much time.
We don't have much time.
One last question.
Thank you for all the really good questions.
Okay, couple more questions.
Do you have any plans to open up more ways to support your adult activities, like further ways to donate or other ways of support?
I know we talked about maybe selling all the merch online that we still have, but we looked into it. It's not possible. We can't do it.
I still have old words. I still have old words. Designed by me and Mama. Yeah.
So maybe we can bring it with us places.
Maybe.
I don't even know if it's worth it at that point.
Yeah.
No, not copyright. Just like what's the word? Practicality.
Yeah, logistics. Yeah.
That's the issue.
Yeah. If you like shirts, we have a lot of red shirts. That say
Red
blue.
shirts. That say blue on the back.
It was on purpose, by
It's
the
on
way.
purpose. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But you can support us however you like to here on Patreon and the family club.
Yeah.
So
and it really, really means so much to us. You know, like we were talking about, like, oh well, after everything ended, like, well, maybe this is time. You know, maybe this is time to end. But now, you know, like, I mean, we already decided beforehand, but now especially, like, this is definitely not the time. Like,
we don't want to stop. We still have stuff to do.
we still have stuff to do. And
We want something that's ours.
yeah, and thanks to you, you know, we can do that now. We can do so many amazing things that we always dreamt of.
Yeah.
So,
Something that we can always have.
that'll be ours. You know, and that's what Amelie is gonna be. It's gonna be, you know,
Something
ourselves.
something that can't be taken away.
So, thank you so much, Family Club. It really, really means the world to us. So,
Do we want to end there? We have 5 minutes.
Okay. Sally, can we speed answer some questions? Do you like taking photos of cool things you see in Tokyo? Yes, I will stop and look down an alley and find like really cool like graffiti or stickers and take a photo.
I have to take a photo of every tanuki I see. It's the
Yeah,
rule.
and then unfortunately I got a new phone case and I didn't put the phone onto the case properly, and so I get a little bit of a blue haze on the bottom of all my photos because my phone case is a little bit in it. But it's okay because of cool photos. Yeah, I can just crop it out. That's what I tell
Last
myself.
question. How is your day today life in Japan? Is it more convenient? Anything you aren't used to yet? It's not more convenient because we aren't used to anything.
Yeah. So they usually like, okay, well, I know I can go here to be able to get this, and if I need to do this, I can go here, and I know it's not like that at all.
I need to buy this. I go to that store.
Everything is unknown and uncomfy, and that's just how it is.
Yep. Everything takes longer because you don't know what you're doing. It's okay.
Yeah. What do you think about ghosts and the supernatural? In Canada, I'm scared of them, but for some reason in Japan, I feel like they don't bother me. So, I think I'm okay.
I still like the
We
dark.
can feel like a kind of supernatural feeling in Canada, but not so much in Japan. Maybe
Yeah.
that might change. I don't believe in ghosts, but maybe I
I don't
do.
get scared suddenly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Put in there.
Put it there, okay? Thank you.
Otaku activities.
That's right. Otaku activities. Well, we haven't really been able to do anything, but we were able to squeak in, really squeak in, a performance, because Momoy doesn't really do that many performances, but she did do one recently. She performed at like a 4-man live with Ophelia Saga and like some other groups and stuff. So we went to go see her, and it was really, really nice. It's been so long since we were able to see Momoy. It's so and
it's so nice to have an Oshi that's still active.
Yeah.
And we can go see every now and then, maybe.
Right.
After being a huge fan for like 17 years.
Almost our entire lives.
Yeah!
Since we were eternally 2 years old, right? What? Wait, has
2
that how it
years
works?
old.
What years old?
What'd you say?
It's okay, math is hard.
Really 2?
It's okay. But it was really nice. I felt like the set list, I'm like, she picked the songs for us, right, Sally?
Yeah.
And I'm like, she's looking at us too much. I'm like, right.
I'm so confused by the eternally 2 years old.
Ignore that part. Ignore that part. Yeah, she sung a lot of songs and we were crying lots. And we had lots of fun. Yeah.
We try to hold ourselves back in general. At performances and just look at stuff.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, you might think like, oh yeah, when Ally&Sally go to have fun at their Oshi's performance, like, they go crazy. But we just try to be...
We like to be quiet.
Try
to blend in as much as we really can.
Yeah.
Can't really.
Unfortunately, Momoy changed things.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the calls. Are you okay?
No!
Yeah. It's hard to get excited at concerts. I think just, feeling the music, feeling everybody else's excitement, and kind of getting a bit lost into that. That's what really helps, I think. And then also just reminding yourself that it's okay, nobody else sees me, kind of thing. Although as the performer, I see you.
You see everyone.
Yeah. So
even if you're like, oh, I'm in the back, they can't see me.
yeah. I hope we can
there's
perform
another
again.
question I really wanted to answer and I can't.
What has kept you going all this time? What is it that motivates and inspires you the most? Stupidity! Yeah!
I don't know.
Do you have any special items that are sentimental to you, Sally?
I have a bunch of stuff. I don't know, like an old blanket and an old pillow, like tiny pillow that matches.
We have matching ones that our grandma made for us.
Yeah.
But I left mine back at home in Canada.
I mean my pillow.
You took it with you.
Yeah. It's like a bonus pillow.
A bonus pillow. That's the one that you can take on like trips. Because if you lose it, it's okay, right? So you brought it with you. Yeah. Are you okay?
No.
It's the next level today, huh?
It really hurts.
I'm sorry.
It hurts my throat. I can't sneeze properly.
It's okay. Okay, continue. Questions. What kind of idol outfits do you like? Can you think of a dream idol outfit you would like to wear?
I got one designed by a big artist who's designed outfits for Aikatsu before.
Yeah.
Years and years ago. I think like 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
We're really cool.
Really cool to get those made.
Yeah. We
Are
had
they
it
cute?
as our phone wallpaper for a long time, and one member of our old group asked us about them. I was like, it would be cool to wear something so pretty like that someday.
Yeah. They're really cute. But we have to work hard.
That's possible, but
we have to work hard. Yeah.
I feel like There was a good question and I can't find it and I don't know.
How has the move been? Hard or easier than expected? Anything you wish you knew beforehand? It's been as expected.
Yeah.
Hard. Yeah.
Can't recommend moving when everyone else is moving.
Yeah. Anything you wish you knew before? I think we knew it all before.
Except the whole Shinseikatsu season.
That was the... Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I can't find it. I can't find it. One second. There was a question, but I can't find it because there's so many questions.
Thank you.
And I can't remember how to put it.
Sally, what was it like?
I can't remember it. Like... Maybe I'm misremembering.
Maybe there was a question like this.
Like, do you remember it?
Huh?
I don't know what it was like though. I don't know how to word it. Never mind.
Okay, we'll just both have to... Maybe we can answer next time.
Maybe.
Are there any anime from this season that you're keeping an eye on? It's been busy, so we haven't really been able to keep our eye on anime right now. But there is one that, like, I guess like an acquaintance of ours is working on. So we're kind of checking that one out.
Yeah.
And it's been cool. But we've been busy, so we haven't really been able to pay attention to it so much. Yeah. So, but we want to support them. So, yeah.
Is there any way we can watch your archives of your
Oh, is that the
days?
question?
No.
Oh.
If there isn't a way currently available, would you perhaps consider making them available for Melia Plus? I don't think so.
I don't think there's a way that we can watch the Twitch archives. That would be cool. But I don't think the Twitch work that way.
I would like to be able to put more stuff for Familia Plus, but I don't know.
I'm familiar too, you know?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I like to say that we have lots and lots and lots to talk about and share, but our days are just really busy that we don't really have that much, like, what's it, colorful? I don't know if that's the right word. Like, interesting things to share. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm sorry about Twitch. We've done a lot of research into Twitch. I don't think it's a
I don't think it's for us.
Twitch and Ally&Sally just don't really work together, I think.
It's very, I don't know, overwhelming.
Yeah.
Please don't look for stuff.
Was a special performance of your favorite group that you saw that influenced... was there a special performance? Was there a special performance or like of your favorite group that you saw that influenced your decision to become idol yourselves? Momoi! And
I don't think it really... It influenced the decision.
We had already decided.
Yeah.
So, and we both decided at the same time. So it wasn't like, I'm like, oh, Sally, let's do this. Or like, Sally was like, oh, I want to do this. It was like,
that's not how it works.
Yeah, we both decided that we want to do it. I think we both have the same passion within us.
I don't know if we... I don't know, it's...
But like a performance though, Sally. A special performance.
In general, if one of us is feeling off, then we know the other one is feeling off. So it's like, if we're somewhere and it's like, I want to go home. I want to go home too.
Yeah, then Sally, if I'm like
to say it,
we don't need to say it. We're like, yeah, let's go home.
Yeah,
I know we're both thinking it.
like,
yeah. So a lot of things don't need to be discussed.
Yeah. We don't even need to say like how I'm feeling. It's just like, yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
Well, maybe we have to leave the questions there for now. What venues, areas in Tokyo, Japan would you guys like to perform as merely at first? Twin blocks in Akihabara.
Twin blocks.
Because we're twins.
We always wanted to perform there.
We did perform in Twin blocks, but
A lot.
But we want to perform there just as the two of us.
Yeah.
Also, Deer Stage. We performed at Deer
That's
Stage.
not possible.
I say this,
though.
it's not gonna happen. It's okay.
Even us performing at Deer Stage before in the past was actually
Yeah.
sort of a miracle.
In 2013, Denpagumi was huge, and we still were able to perform at Deer Stage as an outsider.
Really, there's literally only been a handful of Deer girls that have performed at Deer Stage.
So we're really fortunate.
I don't even know what happened. How? I don't know. How did it happen?
Person we knew another person that we knew, and that person said,
"Why did they say yes?"
So
why?
Yeah,
I don't know.
But after that performance, we were like, okay, we're gonna perform here again because I want to, I need to, I'm determined to. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna ever happen, but yeah. So, and then I have a JLPT N2 and wanted to translating work, especially for VNs. I was wondering if you had any advice or stuff to think about regarding translation work. 就職頑張ってください。Okay, wait. I especially really wanted to get into doing translating and more stuff in the visual novel industry, especially to be able to spread them around the world because there's so many amazing visual novels that aren't in English.
Unfortunately, it's not worth it.
I think if you want to be able to survive, maybe not. It's a good idea. Unfortunately, I don't like to hurt dreams, but I worry otherwise.
Honestly, it's best as a hobby. The only reason that we got the work that we did is because it just happened out that way.
Yeah. Not because Ally&Sally were particularly good at Japanese or, it's just how things happened. So, but
it's best as passion.
Yeah.
So that there's not that pressure on you too.
Yeah, so it's unfortunately it's not really a career. So yeah. But I mean, you could say the same about being an idol too.
It's not a career though.
If you want to do it, then you do it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you want to do it, you do it. But if you're hoping to do that and only that, it might be a little bit difficult. So yeah. So, but if you really want to do it, you can find a way.
Exactly.
But it's also, it can be a little bit soul crushing at times too. Even more so than idol at sometimes too, right?
Yeah.
So, but if you want to do it, do your best.
And that's the only thing that's important.
But good luck finding a job outside of that. You can find other jobs that can help level up your translation work for visual novels and stuff too, So there's a lot of different ways. Right, it's amazing the visual novels really have been growing so much overseas. Makes me so happy. So I can't even keep up with it. So yeah.
We have to go.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Family Club. Thank you so much for the wonderful questions too.
I'm sorry, you can probably tell that we don't want to go, but we need to go.
Yeah, I know overseas now that you're in Japan. I don't know. It feels weird. Yeah, it feels weird being like, oh yeah, overseas. But how else should we say it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know last time we wanted to sing a song too, like we usually do. And this time we'd love to be able to sing 2 songs. But
I can't.
I think Sally, not quite there today, are you?
I'm not here today.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah. Oh, but thank you so much, family.
Thank
you,
you.
Familia Plus, for joining us today. For all your wonderful questions. I hope we answered them properly.
I don't know.
Yeah, there were so many really, really wonderful ones. So if we weren't able to answer them for you today, we're sorry. But just know that we have the right answer. And we wanted to. And we couldn't.
Yeah.
Thank you. But we'll see you again next month. Next month. Oh my goodness, that will be May. Wow, to figure out where we're gonna be. May is like almost summer.
I don't even know me.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I don't know.
it's gonna be a really, really busy year. And a fun one. And we hope that we have some really cool updates for you soon. But that's what I'm hoping to.
It might be tough.
Thank you so much, Family Club. We hope to see you again in May.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll have some maybe videos or little things to share with you. So I know we dug something up
and
then
forgot about it.
forgot about it until yesterday. And then we're like, oh, maybe we'll share that. So maybe you'll get something soon. I don't think we'll forget about it this time. There's been a lot of
You
things
say
going
that,
on.
but
I say that, but
we forget about a lot of stuff.
thank you so much, Family Club. We'll see you again in May. Thank you.
I will do my best to heal up.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye, Fairness Chama.
Bye bye.
Jovi,
Mafia,
Bye,
bye bye.
bye.
Now the bye bye. Donut Caboose, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Alright, bye bye. Bye, bye bye. Fickle Fair, bye.
Bye bye.
Pack bye bye. TVO, bye bye.
Rasa, bye bye.
Noiko, bye bye. Jeffy, bye bye. Mr. Madness, bye bye. Don, bye bye.
Nathan,
bye bye.
Bye bye.
Alex, bye bye.
Bye
Doja,
bye.
bye bye.
Instant Table, bye bye. Bye bye. Dave Post, bye bye.
Bye bye. Kazari,
Otechi,
bye bye.
Namae, bye bye.
Kaiza, bye